200 Gospels are read, that is the one that most often I get complaints about. I don't write the Gospels. Jesus and the Holy Spirit wrote them. But it seems like Jesus is commending the guy for being a thief. Well, we don't want to have Gospels that are commending people for being thieves. It's an interesting Gospel and a very practical one for our day. And you might not see it like that, but it's both interesting and practical. Here's what's going on in the day of, and it goes on in our day. There's a thing called making a commission. Maybe some of you are in sales. If you go buy a car down on Wyoming Avenue, the dealer gives the salesman a certain commission. The more he sells, the more of a commission he makes, or she makes. That's your job. Sell the car. Boss makes money, you make a little money. That's the way it works. But the commission is, maybe a couple $100. What this guy was doing, if it was, say, a $5 pack of wheat, whatever, a bale of hay, whatever, and it cost $5, he was charging like $15. So 10 was going into his pocket, and the boss was getting his 5. Well, pretty soon the people buying the wheat are going to say, wait a minute. That guy is charging $15 and 10's going in his pocket. You're only getting 5. We got to get rid of that guy. Or we're going to go someplace else and shop. And so he fires the guy. As you would fire the guy if he was making, 100% commission on his sale. And the guy realized, I'm caught. The deal is up. When he says cut what you owe back, in half or whatever, what he's saying is, okay, we'll get rid of the commission that I would have made. So my boss gets his money, and this person, the person buying it, will like me because I'm bringing it down to what it should have been. I got caught, okay, but at least bring your fee down so you honestly owe this much, but only that much. And he's being very honest in doing that, but he was caught. He's going to get fired anyway, but at least the people won't be paying exorbitant amounts, and they'll like him. If you were put in a position of having to choose between friends or money, which would you choose? Friend, don't everybody say money at once, okay? If you're caught between friends and money, see, the money's only going to last so long. Eventually, you're going to run out of money. But if I make friends who will hire me, I'll be set for life. The money will come in and I'll be good until I die. Friends are more important than money, and this guy knew it. He may have been a little bit slimy, but at least he understood that friends will serve him better than just money's going to run out. It's good to have a job. And there's profound pastoral implications for us, and really for me. I do retreats all across the Diocese of Scranton. I visit many parishes doing confirmation retreats, etc., school retreats, whatever. And I'll ask the kids, this one will say, I don't go to church. Whatever. You get that a lot. Well, why don't you go? Because all he ever talks about is money. I never talk about money. The word doesn't leave these lips. Money and politics, I never talk about either one. But there's a reason for that. I don't have to. And I don't want to. Because it's never about making money. Asking the same people to give more. It's better to make friends. If you want to have some fun, go on your net and look at some other parishes. Parishes this size sometimes bring in like 3,000 a week. We bring in 8 to 10. And I never mention the word. Once a year we give you a basic rundown. Did enough come in? You're entitled. You should demand that. But I never talk about it. And there's a reason. Like we'll have somebody come in, a kid's in 7th grade and hasn't been here since 2nd grade. He's missed 5 years of school. That's a lot of time to try to make up, and that's a lot of work for Sister, or Marie Purcell, or our teachers. I mean, you're going to put a 7th grader back in 2nd grade? What do you do with that kid? Other parishes don't want to be bothered. We'll work with that family. We make friends. Eventually that kid will be, of adult age and making money, and he'll be putting money in the basket. Now that will take 20 years, but eventually. Other parishes are like, that's an awful lot of work, and it is an awful lot of work. The kids who come in and get married, very rarely are they churchgoers. 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10 go to church. Other guys will say, this is pointless. And it is hard work to work with that couple that you never see. You really have to do a lot of work with them. You do. A lot of guys will be like, that's an awful lot. It's not worth the investment of time. We work with that couple. We do a lot of weddings. I have friends who don't do any weddings. You see it really with death. The funeral director, father, they don't belong to church, whatever. When their church calls, they never join. You're going to bury, of course I'll bury the person. Yeah, it's an honor to bury the person. They don't ask to be buried, it's their right to be buried. The only requirement to be buried is you have to be dead. We will not bury you if you're not dead. We make a religious rule about that. Now maybe it's too late for that person who's dead, but that person might have 4 kids who are, in their 30s. They're the people you're trying to reach. Don't ever talk about money. Talk about getting friends here to fill the building. We had more people at Mass last Sunday. Sister could tell you, this place was pretty close to fill. It holds about 1,000 people. Nobody gets that. Because we never talk about money. That money takes care of itself. Now, having said all that, let's be honest, and you're the best people I got. It's the first Mass of the weekend. You're the best. You're always here every week. No doubt the grand jury report has hurt income everywhere. Collections that used to be 9 now get, 7, maybe 8. Bishop's appeal was $1.5 million short. People are mad. That's the truth. And I don't know how to change that. I'm hoping God does. Let us stand, my friends.